you just talk about how disappointing it is that you did have, a few weeks ago, you had 3 chances to win one, and he came up short. Can you talk what those feelings are like?
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously frustrating, but the biggest thing is just, I mean, every team's different. There's a different approach every week, but I mean, it's frustrating that we couldn't pull it out. But I mean, we had opportunities, and we'll learn from it. And there's a lot of good things that came out of it, and also there's a lot of, I mean, obviously it was frustrating, but we just got to find the silver lining and carry that into next year and continue to build and get better.
I agree with Garrett said. I feel like it's extremely frustrating, and I think people got complacent a little bit with 3 games left. No, we only needed 1, but we just got to get back to work and make sure it doesn't happen again.
I agree with them. It's tough. It's tough knowing we had 3 chances. But we just got to do better next time.
Steven in front, then Dan.
You've said a couple times that with a full off season, you think obviously a lot more can be done than trying to get better within game plans and all that stuff. Where do you see that room for improvement, and what's the path toward adding a viable passing game?
I mean, we got the guys to do it, and we just got everybody's got to be on the same page, and especially the stuff that we want to major in. That's been in offense. We particularly weren't very good at it this year, and so just, I mean, percentage-wise, when you look at the plays that we want to major in, we were not efficient with them. So if we're going to continue and we're going to stick to that, we got to get better at that in the offseason, make sure we're on the same page, protection, route running, and just make sure we're seeing the defense the same. But I mean, we got a strong run game. We got great running backs. We got a solid offensive line. And we're going to keep getting those guys better. And I got better with our receiving room. We got a lot of talent. Just continue to clean things up. And I mean, there's a lot to look forward to. So I'm excited, but I'm still frustrated from today, though.
Mastering those things, he said he needed some time this year versus, do you think there's stuff that maybe could be put into better suit what you guys do, having that extra time in the offseason?
Yeah, there's always things that we can add, and we'll study other teams and other teams that have success and do all that stuff. But I mean, we just got to make, the biggest thing is we got to make plays. And players over plays, you can put whatever you want on the page, but we got to come out and make plays happen. That's the biggest thing, and just continue to build our chemistry and our team. And we know the defense they're gonna play hard, and they're gonna create turnovers and get stops. And we got to make sure we give them a break, and we got to move the ball and be able to flip the field and go score points.
This is for each of you, starting with Mikel, just how you would describe.
I feel like we definitely took a step forward from last year, and we just hope to keep getting better.
Yeah, I agree. I think there's still room for improvement, but we made steps this year, and we got to continue to keep building.
Yeah, I mean, we're disappointed. The goal is to win every game, but I mean, we were competitive, and there's definitely a silver lining. There's a lot of good stuff that we did. It's not like it's all bad. So we were competitive with really good teams. We played really hard, and we'll continue to grow and figure out how to finish them.
This is for Mikel. Just, you guys got 3 straight stops at the beginning of the game, but then Kenny Pickett and the rest of the Pittsburgh offense were spreading the ball out a lot, passing a lot to tight ends and things like that. What do you think changed defensively for you guys, and why do you think they were able to succeed against your guys' defense?
I think that coach did a good job at just recognizing what we were in and just adjusting. And it took us a time to get adjusted to what they were doing. They were switching the things up a little bit, but it was just a great job on their part.
And then for Courtney and for Mikel, just comparing this to last season, would you guys consider this season a success? And how do you guys think you guys can improve, going into next year? But comparing it to, having 1 win versus having 5 wins, what do you guys think was successful this year compared to last year?
It's tough to say a success because we definitely want to send the seniors out with the bowl game at least. But it was definitely a lot of steps taken. A lot of good things went on this season.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you can't say it's a success and you don't have a winning season. I don't think, personally, I feel like you can't say that because that's the goal. To, like you said, win every game and at least have a winning season. So, I mean, obviously it's better than last year. I think we're still frustrated and disappointed and feel like we underachieved, but as we should, and we just got to continue to get better in every aspect of the game.
We're Mario, then Mark, and then in the interest of time for the amount of people that have their hands raised, we can just go one question directed to one person, please.
Garrett, when I talked to you in December, you said I'm coming here to try and start. What was this year like for you?
It was definitely a roller coaster of emotions, but coming in the spring, just putting my head down, working, meeting the guys, and I knew last year wasn't a reflection of what this team was and what it could be. So just came in and just did what I was supposed to, did what was asked of me, and it all worked out pretty good, I'd say. But now that I feel like I have more of the reins on offense, but I'm ready to get going, ready to build, and it was tough. A lot of times throughout the year, just because we see what we can do and we're just not there yet. And that was the most frustrating thing to me, especially we're just trying to figure out how to win games and put it together. But the potential is there, and we'll come back next year and with high heat.
Mark, and then Chris in front.
If possible, since you're both quarterbacks of each side, Garrett and Mikel, if you could answer this one. There's going to be speculation over the next couple days about your coach's future. How do you guys handle that? You listen to any of that? You talk to your coach about it?
Honestly, we don't listen to it too much. We just control what we can control. Just make sure we show up on time where we need to be, and we're doing everything we can do to get better.
Yeah, control what you control. That's the biggest thing. We love Coach Babers. He's a passionate coach, and he's very fiery and he gets us going. But we love him, but we're not worried about that. We're worried about what we can control.
Chris, and then right here.
Garrett, you talked about needing to get better in the things that the offense wants to major in. What are the concepts or the roots that you would kind of consider that bread and butter moving forward that you're good at and the offense needs you to do well?
Well, I think it's just more of what this offense has been historically, and it's always evolved. If you're not evolving, you're going backwards. You're not doing the right thing. But there's some things that we want to do that we're just not necessarily on the same page, and a large part of that is because the looks change every week. So what you do changes every week, and we just got to make sure we're on top of that. And we'll just build chemistry and make sure we're on the same page. That's just the biggest thing. But there's a lot of other stuff we're gonna do. We're putting a lot of stuff. We got a great run game. We got some guys. We got a great running back, and a great room in there. But the biggest thing that we saw was we were trying to major in stuff and keep working out throughout the season. We just continue to struggle. But today we had a little bit more success running things a little more concrete. But we'll just continue to grow and get better.
With the majoring option routes, sort of you reading the play the same way as the wide receivers and sort of instinctively reacting the same way?
Yeah, we need to be on the same page.
Right here, and then Connor.
Yeah, to Garrett, kind of jumping on that last point, you had the successful first drive, 175 yards, long drive, a lot of plays. But for the next several drives, the offense stalled out. What was the main issue there? Was there anything hit big to change up their looks? And what do you think to stay more consistent?
We were running the same plays we were running. We were running a lot of RPO stuff, and they fit the box heavy, and they're trying to fit 7, 8 guys in the box, and they played tight man on our tags, and it was hard to fit them in. And we ended up switching them up later on, and we had success. And guys moving the ball, we started throwing the ball on the field. We just changed up our tags, but that was the biggest thing, just making that adjustment. It took like 1 or 2 drives, but we ended up getting it.
Connor, and then we're going to go Brad and back.
Going off that, Garrett, what was his rushing defense doing throughout the game to really limit you and Sean? I know you guys had a pretty good game last weekend since he's getting no rushing ones tonight.
They load the box. That's everywhere they've been. You look at the numbers. I don't think anybody's really ran the ball on them this year, and it's because they allocate resources to do that.
A couple more. We'll start with Brad, and then go to Tommy and back.
Just for Mikel, if you can give a percentage chance if you're going to enter your name into the NFL draft, what do you think that would be?
50-50.
When do you think you're going to When do you think you're going to make that decision?
The next week.
Tommy, and then we're going to finish off with Cameron right here.
Yeah, this one's for Courtney. Courtney, being able to make those catches like that today, I know you might not maybe see it right now, but is something like this and going back and watching film, is that a motivator for you that you can find pretty early here in the offseason?
Yeah, I feel like, as a receiver, it's always good to, get the multiple touches and get in the end zone multiple times. It's a good feeling, and just knowing you have the ability to do that, I think is great, and I think it's a good stepping stone, I think, just for the offseason and starting work.
And last question to Cameron.
Garrett, when Coach Favors was up here, he was talking about, reflection of this season being more of a progressive look into next year. What are you hoping to take from this season that you can take into the off season and then, hopefully a successful 2022?
Just take the good things that we did, build off of those, and the bad things that we didn't do, get rid of that or eliminate it, and make sure that we come out balanced and we can complement each side of each aspect of the offense and make sure we're as dynamic and explosive. And obviously, got the best teams are going to be able to throw the ball. And we got guys that can run around, so we got guys I can throw the ball, and we'll just complement our run game. But just consistency is the biggest thing, and make sure that we iron out everything that we need to in the offseason.